Starmer versus Farage. Political sparks fly during national policy debate. In a week filled with political headlines, a fiery exchange between Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer and Reform UK figurehead Nigel Farage has captured the public's attention. Their clash occurring during a televised policy debate highlighted the sharp ideological differences between the two politicians and triggered a flurry of responses from across the political spectrum. While heated political disagreements are nothing new in British politics, this particular encounter stood out for its intensity, timing, and the widespread public reaction it provoked. With a general election looming on the horizon, both leaders are working to define their party's vision while distinguishing themselves in a deeply divided political landscape. Let's explore what was said, why it matters, and how this moment is shaping the conversation ahead of the next vote. The debate, hosted by a major broadcaster as part of a series of election-focused discussions, invited party leaders to lay out their visions on everything from immigration and the NHS to economic reform and national identity. When it came time for questions around sovereignty and foreign policy, the stage was set for a confrontation. Farage, known for his outspoken positions on Brexit, immigration, and national autonomy, criticized both the Conservative and Labour parties for what he described as selling out the British people and watering down the values that made Britain strong. Starmer, who has repositioned Labour since taking over from Jeremy Corbyn, responded sharply, rejecting Farage's narrative. "This idea that patriotism means isolation is nonsense," he stated. "Real leadership is about working with others, restoring trust in government, and delivering results, not division." This exchange drew applause from some sections of the audience, while others seemed more aligned with Farage's more populist, anti-establishment tone. One comment in particular from Starmer sparked significant media interest. Responding to Farage's suggestion that the UK should fully decouple from globalist frameworks, Starmer replied, "What's dangerous is selling people simple answers to complex problems. That's not leadership, it's opportunism dressed up as nationalism." Some commentators praised Starmer's response as principled and grounded, while critics saw it as dismissive of real public concerns around sovereignty, immigration, and national identity. Farage himself took to social media after the debate, accusing Starmer of being out of touch with working-class Britain. As clips from the debate circulated on social platforms, reactions varied widely. Hashtags featuring both Starmer and Farage trended for hours afterward, with users debating whether the Labour leader had stood his ground or talked down to voters. One viewer wrote, "Finally, someone calling out Farage's fear-mongering," while another said, "Starmer doesn't get what people are going through, Farage speaks for the voiceless." Political forums and news comment sections quickly filled with debate, illustrating just how polarizing these two figures have become. Polling experts have noted that these kinds of moments rarely change overall voter allegiance immediately, but they do contribute to shaping broader public narratives in the lead-up to elections. Some voters are paying more attention to how party leaders handle conflict and whether they offer concrete policies rather than slogans. Mainstream media outlets have also weighed in. The BBC noted that the exchange was one of the more charged moments of the debate series, while The Guardian praised Starmer for bringing the conversation back to policy. In contrast, The Telegraph suggested Starmer missed an opportunity to connect with disillusioned voters who feel unheard by traditional parties. Meanwhile, political analysts from think tanks like the Institute for Government and the Center for Policy Studies commented that the debate underlined key strategic choices ahead of the election between more technocratic, institution-based governance versus more emotionally charged appeals to identity and autonomy. The Starmer-Farage exchange may well reflect a larger story unfolding in British politics, a contest not just between parties, but between contrasting worldviews. Starmer represents a return to institutionalism, legal norms, and multilateral cooperation. Farage embodies a populist, anti-establishment sentiment that still resonates with a significant portion of the electorate. The Labour Party continues to lead in national polls, but there are concerns within the party about how to win back voters who feel disconnected or disenfranchised. On the other hand, Farage's ability to command attention even without holding a parliamentary seat demonstrates the enduring influence of populist rhetoric. What's your take on this moment? Was it a bold defense of values, or a missed opportunity to engage more meaningfully with voter concerns? Do you believe policy debates should be more focused on detail, or is tone just as important? We want to hear from you in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to stay updated as we continue following every major development on the road to the next general election. Whether you lean left, right, or somewhere in between, our goal is to keep you informed factually, fairly, and fully. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next report.